Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button with my finger. I am so glad you are all here. All of you that came back, all of you that are here for the first time. We are thrilled to have you. And boy, did you pick a great night to join us. We've got an extra fabulous guest tonight. All of our guests, in my opinion, are fabulous. But this particular guest is above and beyond anyone else that I've met, and that's the truth. I am so excited to have her here. The amazingly talented, beautiful, just all around great person, Miss Cherise Carver. So I'm going to bring her out in just a minute, but first I want to introduce you to someone you may already know, our amazing consultant and friend, and he's the expert is that's what I call him, Mr. Jerry Bradley. Let's bring him out so you can say hi to him. Hi, Jerry.
Hey, Carolyn. Hey, everybody. It's good to see. I see a lot of the same people, our loyal audiences coming back
Yes.
in.
Isn't that
Uh,
great? I really appreciate that. And y'all have picked the best night possible to join us. For those of you who are on here for the first time, I certainly hope it is not the last time. We do this Wednesdays and Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central, right here or on YouTube or on Twitch. Is it Twitch or Switch? Twitch.
Twitch.
I forget. I get a twitch when I say switch. I don't know. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was just telling them, Jerry, who our amazing guest is tonight. Tim Schlesser just says, have a great show as per usual. I'm out of Texas, Music City and Lindale, listening to live music, so I have to check in later and watch. Please do, Tim. Please do. And by the way, everyone loved your song. They loved your song. Thank you so much. Hi, Nina. Oh my gosh, so nice to see you. So let's bring out our guest because I don't want to leave her in the waiting room too long because she looks so sad and lonely. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, are you ready for this, Jerry?
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting all week for this.
Me too. So have I. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me introduce you to the amazing Miss Cherise Carver.
Hey guys, how
Hey,
are ya?
hi. We're doing great. We're so glad that you're here with us. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how excited I am.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
You are so welcome. And folks, for those of you who do not know, Cherise is making this a pre-release party. So you are going to hear songs from Cherise on here tonight that have never been heard before. Isn't that exciting? So I want you to get ready to show some love, spread the love, share the video. Let's get these songs out there because I know without a doubt that these songs are going to go far, just like Cherise is going to go far. She's already been everywhere. Let's get her more places than everywhere. Hi, Papa Tommy. So, Cherise, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Oh, sure. So, I live in Arkansas and I'm originally from a small town called Nashville, Arkansas. So,
Mhm.
we have 4,500 people there. And when I was young, we had one stoplight, but we're growing because now there are three.
Wow.
But now I live in Rogers, Arkansas. So, up in Northwest Arkansas, a beautiful place. I have been, gosh, I've been doing music for as long as I can remember. I started at 9 years old when I heard an Anne Murray record. I'm telling you how old I am right there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love Anne Murray. I didn't know that. What was your favorite song by Anne Murray? I knew we had something in common too. What is it?
Snowbird.
Oh, hey, tells me how old I am too. I loved Anne Murray. I still do. That's a beautiful song. Go ahead. So go ahead.
Oh, sure. So when I heard that song, I started singing, and my mom was a singer too. And as soon as I started singing, she said, "You're singing through your nose." I was like, "What?" But she said I was very nasally sounding. So she corrected me very early on. And so
Good.
hopefully I've gotten that out of my system. I got to keep a little bit though for the country, right? You gotta have a
Yeah.
little twang. So I've tried to keep that.
Yeah, I didn't
But
know that's what made a twang. I love that. That's so funny. I love it. Go ahead.
sure. And so then from then on, I got involved anytime I could to sing. So I was a singer before I was anything, before I started writing or playing an instrument. And I did that all the way through high school. And I played and sang in, anytime we had like a county fair, or I got into pageants for for the talent portion because I just love to perform. And I would perform in Texarkana. There was a country music show there, and I did that. And then I started writing probably about 12 years old. I probably wrote my first song. And then I started playing the piano a little bit and picked up the piano by ear. And so I've been playing the piano since about 12 as well. Hopefully I've gotten a little bit better than when I was
Oh my
12.
gosh. Did you have formal lessons or did you learn all on your own?
I just learned on my own. I just play by ear.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I think that's amazing. I try to play something by ear and I don't even hear it to play it. What a great job. Oh my God. I had no idea. See, I thought you were definitely formally trained. I figured you must have at least gone to school to learn music and music theory and all that. So you play by ear. That even adds to your list.
It gets a
You
little
have a
sore
list this long.
sometimes when I play by ear. So I have to use the other one.
You have to switch ears. So which is your favorite ear? The left, your right ear is probably your favorite, right?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I don't know why they say that. He plays by ear. Oh, okay.
You're
So
making up for someone being gone tonight, aren't you?
yes, I'm trying to. He's gonna be here, but he's gonna be a little bit late. Paul is let's see, who is this? Christina Beam said she's sneaking in during family event. Oh, I'm glad. Shh. We won't tell anybody, Christine. Just keep it down low. We'll try to be quiet. I'm glad you're here. Papa Tommy said, go ahead. Sing through your nose. Better than singing through someone else's nose. Good point, Papa Tommy. That's a good point. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Nina said, funny Papa. I like the way we call him Papa. He's just Papa. Papa. So Jerry, what would you like to mention right now before we get started? I want to show her first song right away. Well, as quick as we can. We got plenty of time.
Sure. Well, I mean, Cherise is kind of talking about how she came to be who she is, but we haven't gotten to who she is right now and what she's doing. I mean, she's a singer, she's a songwriter, she's a pianist, she's a guitar player that hasn't been playing the guitar too long, but she can already tell me you need to put an A sharp in there. Uh, she's a producer from Nashville, like the other Nashville, right? I mean,
Yeah, the
like
other one.
Nashville,
yeah,
Tennessee, the real one.
yeah. And she does what do you call it? Coaching. Um, you do co-writing. What am I missing here? You mentoring. Uh, you do custom songs, sync songs. I mean, your resume has got to be like 5 pages long because I'm just hitting a few of these things. So tell me if you would, how did you get into all of that? I mean, I'm lucky that I've got a booth put together just to record vocals. You know,
Well, I'll tell you, it probably all came together when I met my significant other, Chris. Let's see, in 2017. So Chris Collins, he's my producer. I produce too, but he's way better than I am. I'm about 2 years into producing. But we met and he came with a studio. So he brought the studio with him.
Wow.
I wouldn't be doing this because I didn't know anything. I didn't even know how to use GarageBand. So it's frustrating, and I'm glad we're talking about this because I love helping songwriters, and that's
Yes.
one of the things that as a songwriter, if you don't have a way to record yourself, it's hard to get your music out there or to find someone to help you record, or if you don't play an instrument, it's very challenging. So we've got our own setup, and then we help other songwriters bring their songs to life. So I can help them, write, or let's see, I had a lady the other day, she sent me some lyrics and didn't have any music, and I was able to put music to that for her. So it's just a lot of fun that we can provide demos, radio production ready music that they can put out, on the radio or Spotify, things like that. And then I started writing jingles just recently. And custom songs. I didn't even tell you guys about this, but
No.
for tuneriver.com, I have I write custom songs. I have a couple out there that you can hear on tuneriver.com, and then I also do that on my own as well. But yeah, so that's kind of how it all evolved. It started in 2017 with him. We started working in the studio, and then over the last 2 years, we got really serious about making the studio, having more equipment, better equipment, and learning how to produce. And then just, anything I could do with music, I love it. So, bring it on. I don't know if I can add any more to the resume, though, because I'm kind of busy.
No, but
Yeah.
you know what? That brings up a
Yeah.
good point. I meant to talk about this last night, but we can talk about it just real quick tonight because we do have a lot of songwriters on. And there's a couple of scams going on out there right now.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
Matter of fact, one is, hey, if you write a birthday song for me, I will pay you X amount of money. And then it goes through, I don't know how all they do it, but they wind up, you know, stealing your money. Is what it comes down
Yes,
to. Uh, I had another one that recently happened. What was it? About a week ago?
you did.
I
You
think it
told
was
me
last.
about it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it was like, oh, I want to write this song to honor my mom and dad who passed away from COVID last year, and I would like to pay you. And it was like, no, I'll help you out, but I'm not going to let you pay me. And that's when things got. And before it was over with, she was asking for my bank account number and so forth and so on. So
Hmm.
just be wary.
Oh,
I mean, it's not like songwriters don't get taken advantage of enough without having
mhm.
people out there trying to scam us while we're going on. But
What a shame.
yeah,
That's
but
true.
kind of getting to the brighter side of things, you kind of started out as a gospel singer, didn't you? Uh,
I did.
you know,
So I had a gospel group. Let's see, in the late 90s, and I went to Nashville, Tennessee in 2009 and recorded an album there with studio musicians. And I was on a gospel record label called Jericho Records. And so I was able to get some songs on the radio, which was really exciting. And I never
Wow.
will forget. I was in my car on my way to a meeting. It was about 7:30 a.m. and I hit the Sirius satellite radio, the Southern Gospel station, and the song was trailing off. And then I heard a song, and I was like, "Well, that's familiar," and it was my song.
Oh my
And then I'm
God.
I'm sitting there thinking, "Is my CD playing?" I'm looking. I'm like, "Did I hit the CD button, or was it Sirius Satellite?" And it was, and I was just like, "How did I just happen to hit the button at the exact time they were playing that song?" And you
Wow.
never forget that moment when you hear your song on the radio for the first time. It is the coolest thing.
yeah,
Wow.
I have no idea how I know about that. Right. So,
You got it.
Oh, yeah, he's got the upper leg on me there.
yeah.
Oh, that is so great. So I have to comment on something real quick. You said Chris came with a studio. Most men only come with bad habits. So you're very lucky. You're very lucky. I'm telling you. Okay, continue. Had to add that because it was if I didn't get it out, it would just stay in there forever.
Yes, no, I am very lucky. He really didn't come with any bad habits. I'm very spoiled.
Yeah, I know. That's so awesome. That is so I just thought it was funny. I was like, I gotta put it in there. I just gotta. So
Yeah.
go ahead, Jerry. You got anything else you
I
want to
know.
ask
Well, sure, I can be here all
or
night.
mention?
What are
I
you
know,
talking
me
about?
too. Me
Uh,
too.
what would you, if you had to categorize yourself, which I know we hate to do that, but if you had to put yourself into a category, what genre would you really say that you're doing right now? Is it more of a country, Christian, folk, or a little bit of all three? Uh,
Well, the three songs that you're going to hear tonight, I'm going to release as a Red Dirt Country artist. So the gospel's always influencing me. So it's funny because I look back at my songs and I'm like, it seems like I talk about God or something related to God in churches or something. It's always being influenced by the gospel music. And I never was sure what my genre was going to be. And I started writing the songs you're going to hear I've written over the last year, and I was writing them, and I really didn't know until I picked up a guitar and started playing, that I could make them more country, because I play piano, and it's hard you can't strum a piano, right? So when I started strumming the guitar and making this sound, and then we started listening to Red Dirt Country Radio, and we were like, you know what? I think that's it. So I would categorize my songs as Red Dirt Country.
All
yeah,
right.
and you see, I'm trying to pull her over to the Christian side, but you can
Mhm.
still come there as a red dirt country Christian artist. But
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'll leave you.
absolutely.
Yeah,
So yeah, Carolyn and I, one of these days we'll get to play it. She and I wrote a
Yes.
song that is definitely going to be a mix
Yes.
of Red Dirt and Christian.
I'm
It's
so
going to
excited.
blend. So I'm really
Ah,
excited to keep those two things kind of together. So I'm gonna
and
do both.
we'll have the
yes.
red dirty Christian
Red
genre.
Ah, you know what? We may come up with our own genre, red dirty Christian. Good idea, Jerry. We got to
Oh,
be
I
careful
wonder how
with
many
the
emails I'm
dirty
going to get
word.
over that one.
Yeah, you're going to get
Uh,
a lot of emails about that one. What did you mean by that?
I don't know. I think talking about that, you've got a song, guitars, guns, and Bibles that you're sharing with
Oh,
us. Why don't we go ahead and let the audience hear that?
I agree. I'm so excited about this song as well as the other songs we're going to be playing. But this was the first song that I heard, and I'm thrilled. Oh my gosh, you're going to love this. I don't want to put any words in your mouth, but I think you're going to love this. This is Cherise Carver with one of her latest releases. Well, you're hearing it here first, actually. So exciting. Guitars, Guns, and Bibles. Here you go.
Jesse Johnston had a flat tire down on Chickleberry Road. We heard he lost 3 cows that night when his barbed wire fence fell from the storm. We got a crew together, fixed the fence and found the herd. It was time to have a party down in the south on Chickleberry Road. We drink beer on Fridays, play those guitars through the night, sing out loud way on Sundays, teach our children wrong from right. BB guns to Remingtons, we grow into our rifles. We live by Southern gospel, yeah. Guitars, guns, and Bibles. Jesse got married the next day, we all gathered at the church. As a gift, we put a new gun rack in the window of his truck. The preacher said, let's all bow our heads and bless him with a prayer. Then Amazing Grace came down, his gospel music filled the air. We drink beer on Fridays, play those guitars through the night, sing out loud way on Sundays, teach our children wrong from right. BB guns to Remingtons, we grow into our rifles. We live by Southern gospels, yeah. Guitars, guns, and Bibles. We moved the party to the Johnston farm down off Chickleberry Road. There was still boot prints planted in the mud from the night before. We used the bed of the trucks for chairs, played a guitar family show. It was time to hoop it up down in the south on Chickleberry Road. We drink beer on Fridays, play those guitars through the night, sing out loud way on Sundays, teach our children wrong from right. Hallelujah. BB guns to Remingtons, we grow into our rifles. We live by Southern gospels, yeah. Guitars, guns, and Bibles. We live by Southern gospels, yeah. Guitars, guns, and Bibles. Guitars, guns, and Bibles. Guitars, guns, and Bibles. Hallelujah. Guitars, guns, and Bibles. Guitars, guns, and Bibles, yeah.
All right, I got something special I got to do for you, Cherise. Yay!
Thank you so much.
It's confetti. It's confetti. Oh, it didn't work too good. Oh my gosh, I love that song. I was over here singing along to it, Cherise. My husband is cheering and clapping. If we had more people over here, we'd be having us a real party. Speaking of parties, I got to tell you, Paul just came on our group, so let me bring him on. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul is here. Another one of my amazing co-hosts, Mr. Paul Gallagher. Let me bring him on. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hello.
Did you get to hear the video or see the video or hear the song?
I got I guess halfway through.
Oh, good. Oh my God.
Guitars, guns, and Bibles.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Oh my God.
Don't do that, Paul.
Man, Cherise, I love that song. Love was flying everywhere. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't see that, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it's on the Facebook. For some reason, on the comments here, you can't see you can't see. There's no way to share love. Yeah, I wish there was. So let me see what we got so far. First of all, my husband on the big screen in the living room said, "I got chills." Wow. Amanda
Aw.
Easter said, love it. Voice reminds me of Winona Judd. Yes, Amanda, I agree. Good comparison. Tina Ward Carver, Carver said, Cherise Carver, your brother was dancing through the living room. He must like it. Oh, how old is your brother?
How what?
How old is your brother?
Oh, I can't tell that.
Oh, okay. I thought he was
Oh,
a
he's-
little. I thought
No,
he
he's
was
not a
like
little brother.
So Papa Tommy said, coming over my studio speakers, awesome. Let me show you that on the screen. I'm just going to keep reading what we got real quick. So, whoops, I didn't mean to take that off. Donovan Thomas, who is another one of our great members, said, wow, awesome song, my kind of music. Red Dirt all the way. Liz Nash said, sounds great. Any more comments? Let's see them. Let's see those comments, ladies and gentlemen. Let's tell Cherise what you think about that awesome song. I just love it. I think it's got the most awesome beat. And for those of you who didn't catch it, I had to write it down because one of my favorite lines, and I had to listen close because I was like, I can't be hearing what I think I'm hearing. I asked you about this earlier. Remember, Cherise?
Mhm.
It is, make sure I'm writing it down. It's BB guns to rifles.
No, to Remingtons. BB guns to
BB
Remingtons.
guns, that's what I meant to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
BB guns to Remingtons. We grow. I'll make sure oh, go ahead and tell them what it is. I'm sorry. I wrote it down.
I got it. It's BB guns to Remingtons. We grow into our rifles.
That's it. I can't even read my own writing. I was in such a hurry writing. I just love that. I love all the lines in it. I think it's a beautiful, such a cool song. I can see people dancing to it on the beach, having a party, dancing to it. Man, it's gonna be big. What do you guys think, ladies and gentlemen? Bob, love it too. Bob said he loves it too. Kimmy, she loves it. Who else? Come on, guys. Let's show Cherise some love. The bad thing is we can't show hearts, but I can tell her about it on Facebook.
I don't think there's anybody out there that's going to say I didn't love it. I mean, everybody loved it, you know.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can
absolutely.
we take them off the show?
Yeah, just take them off. Lee Stevens is watching. Lee, I hope you were able to see the first video of the first of Cheris's songs. If not, let us know. Or actually go back and watch it, please, but not until the show is done. I'm so glad you're here. Lee has been joining us the last few shows, and I certainly appreciate it. I appreciate everyone joining us. So,
You know,
yeah, so I was going to say, go ahead.
We should have probably touched on this a little earlier, but Cherise, okay, you do a lot of business stuff. You've got music going on. Where can people find you and find your music and find how to get in contact with you so that they can maybe get some help from you someday on writing stuff?
Well, and one thing about the pre-release that we're doing tonight is the songs that you're hearing are only available right now on my website. So it's CheriseCarver.com, and you can see them there. Red Oak is not, we're going to do that one tonight. It'll be up probably in about a week, but 2 of the 3 are up. And then you can email me too, but my website's got all my information on it, but it's CheriseCarverMusic@gmail.com. There's a contact form on my website, and the website not only has the new songs, but it has the stuff that I do, for sync opportunities. So instrumentals, piano cues, jingles, our production work that we do. So you can find pretty much everything about me and Chris on that website. So I just got it updated. I still got to do a little more work, but it'll get you there.
Yeah, and you're on YouTube as well.
I am. I'm on YouTube. I don't have actually, there are videos on YouTube of me performing these songs live in downtown Nashville in November. So if you want to see the live performance, you can go on YouTube. And then as soon as I get these things distributed out to all the platforms, they'll be available everywhere. Then they'll be, Spotify, Amazon Music, all the major places. But I wanted to do this first just to come on and play the songs and just say right now they're on the website. So come on the website. You can join my email distribution list on the website. So sign up. And I haven't started newsletters, but I plan to do that now that I've got, something to talk about.
And you see, Carolyn, earlier, Cherise was talking to me about possibly being her, what was it called? Her Facebook fan page manager. So
yeah.
Oh, wait, he offered.
Yeah.
Well,
he said, I will be your what did you call it? I'll run your
fan club.
Fan club.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'll run your fan club.
You're going to need somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll get all kind of murk that's going out there, and it'll be a 20-70 split or, whatever.
Speaking of merch, we happen to make merch on our show, so we could hook you up with our
Did you see how we just rolled right into that, Cherise?
I
That
love
was
that.
good.
That was good. We didn't even rehearse that. So Christina said, I second it. So Brett said, I can't wait to hear it on country radio. And Donovan said it will be soon. And I completely agree. If I have anything to do about it, I know for a fact it's going to be on my show, and I am going to promote them. So Paul, are you doing okay? Poor Paul hasn't even got a word in edgewise yet. We're so excited.
I'm tired.
I bet you are.
That's all right. Paul does authors. He's good.
I know. So Brett said he will do the work.
You just shooing me away. You just shooing me away.
I know, I saw that. So
hey, this is Cherise. Come on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it if it wasn't her. But hey, I've got to ask a question to you, Cherise. That was a very it's a story. I mean, that you had a really good story in that, with a lot of descriptions. What could have been the inspiration for that song?
Oh, absolutely. Well, the way the hook came about, Chris and I we went to the gun range. He had just bought me, again, this is a Southern thing, right? He just bought me a 38 special pistol for my birthday, because that's what we do in the South. Nothing says I love you like a gun.
Yeah.
I hear it.
So we went to the gun range, and there was on the wall, there was a gun, an old timey gun pistol with a Bible, and it was hanging on the wall with glass covering it, and it said, "In case of emergency, break glass." So you get your guitar and your Bible, and we're looking at each other like, "Wow, there's a song in that." So we came home, and I put it in my notes. I have my little hook book in my notes, and about 2 or 3 days later, I was thinking about it, and I didn't look at my notes, and I went up to him. I said, "What was that hook? Was it guitars and Bibles? Was it guns and Bibles?" And he said, "Put them all three together." And I was like,
there you go.
Oh my gosh, there's the hook: guitars, guns, and Bibles. So then I sat down to write the song, and this is where my hometown comes into play. I guess it was probably a couple years ago. There was a flood in my hometown. There was a lot of rain, and one of my friends that I went to high school with, I noticed on Facebook, she posted that farm that their fence had gotten washed away by the flood water, and the cows had gotten out. But the next day, she came on and said these people in the community just rallied around them, came out, found their cows, put their fence up. It gives me chills talking about it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And I'm like, that's my hometown, and that's what it's all about. And I got to think about being from the South, and so I wanted to write a song showing how we come together and help each other, and that really growing up in a small town in the South, it is about, playing country music, and going hunting, and going to church. And I got to throw in Scrapper football, though, and Scrapper basketball, and Scrapper cheerleading, because the Scrappers rock. And I just have to say that they're having an incredible year. So I love my Scrappers. Friday night football is awesome. But that's what we did. We went to football games and church, and went hunting. And that just makes up the song. And then that line, it's funny you were talking about the line about the BB guns to Remingtons. So that was the last line of the song that I finished, because it was so hard. I just, before I wrote that, I just had something like, we go hunting with our rifles, or hunting. We go hunting with our rifles. And I'm like, well, that's kind of a given, right? So I spent 3 days and probably 14 pages of paper writing this line over and over, trying to figure it out. And I thought back, I was like, okay, go back in your mind. What was it like growing up? And I thought, well, I had a BB gun, and then I had like a BB pellet gun, and then you get the rifle, right? So, well, I didn't actually have the rifle. My brother had the rifle.
Of course.
But that's how it works. You start out with a BB gun,
that's
and you
true.
grow into your rifle.
And
I'm told a lot that's people's favorite line. So that's one of my favorite lines. But my other favorite line is about the boot prints. We're still playing in the mud the night
They're
before.
still in the mud. I think that's so, it paints such a beautiful picture. I mean, it really does. It's like you could actually see what you're singing about. And that's the sign of a great song, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinion, because you can actually see it. Like you can see the music video. That's what I said. Are you going to make when are you going to do the video for this? Because I can see the music video. So I guess it's 8:04. Let's get to your second song. You ready to play it?
Yeah, let's do it. Thank
They
you.
are all so good. You're welcome. So this next one is called Red Oak Tree. And talk about descriptive, folks. Check this out. Make sure you share the love. We can't see the hearts on the restream, but we can see the hearts on Facebook and YouTube, wherever you're sending hearts. So get them started. Get your tears ready to start flowing. So here we go. Without further ado, here is Red Oak Tree by Miss Cherise Carver.
Initials carved in that red oak tree, planted 15 years ago. Behind that stained brown wooden porch, in the back of our new home. Thought I'd seen most everything, but it had the best view, where the family had spent watching, growing from the roots. It's seen sultry sun-baked August nights, first steps of our little one, barbecues with strings of lights, ice cream cake melting in the sun, faded orange, tattered, cold maintained, vacation in the yard, or the stories it could tell you if that red oak tree could talk. Fireside chats on Sundays, paw prints in the snow, for my favorite long-haired dachshund we lost 2 years ago. Tempers grew a little hot, family tips and tugs of war. Like broken lambs we grew back, stronger than we were before. It's seen sultry sun-baked August nights, first steps of our little one, barbecues with strings of lights, ice cream cake melting in the sun, faded orange, tattered, cold maintained, vacation in the yard, the stories it could tell you if that red oak tree could talk. It's heard me count my blessings, heard me cuss and heard me pray. It watched the family gather the day Mama passed away. You've seen me put together, you've seen me fall apart, the stories it could tell you if that red oak tree could talk. How I'd like to take a seat to plan in my new house. I bet that it would like to see the way the rest of this turns out, but I'll gladly leave it with you and your precious family. Every memory you will make, that red oak is gonna see.
All right. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful story. What a beautiful song, Cherise. I love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Of course, it's so descriptive. I mean, again, your descriptiveness, I guess you could say. I don't know if that's the right word. But I told Paul that about his books, that I can almost see myself there. And I can see myself on that porch looking at that tree. It's just beautiful. And love is in the air. Everybody was sending so many hearts. Oh my gosh. And everybody loves it. Let me see. Hold on. Love the lyrics. Beautiful and touching. Love the vocal. Beautiful song. Lots of potential. Awesome song. Just So just a lot of positivity, of course. If not, I mean, I'd be like, what? What's wrong with you guys?
I wanted
Well,
I wanted
thank
to
you.
actually get an oak tree and have it set up there so whenever it came back, because when you have an oak
Oh,
tree, but you
that
know,
would have been really cool.
I couldn't run outside and go pick one real fast.
That's too bad. That would have been really cool. Such a beautiful song. Such a beautiful song. Does anybody have any questions for Cherise while we're waiting? Got a few. We got plenty of time. We have like 20 minutes. I know you have a client at 8:30.
Vera, yeah, you've got a lot of people talking to you, Cherise.
Oh,
Vera,
okay. Let me look here. I think I can see some of this on the face.
I know Vera Robertson made the statement that she started singing with you, I think, in church when you were 4.
I don't know if that was me or is she talking to someone else on the.
I think she's talking about
She's
Amanda
talking
because
about someone else.
yeah, Amanda's mom is
Ah.
on here. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Which
because Vera's
we know
Amanda's mom.
Amanda.
Which are welcome. Yes, Amanda. Amanda was on here last night. What a great job she did. What a great voice she has. Oh my gosh, we have so many talented people.
We got Noon on
Um,
here. We've got
Now,
oh
Liz
my
did
gosh.
say, I remember you playing that one in Nashville. Beautiful song. Liz Nash.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Liz and I were at a retreat together in Nashville, and
Wow.
she and I are co-writing a song right now. We're about to get ready for like probably a demo to see where we're going to take it. But
Oh my
yeah, so
God, you're so
hi Liz.
busy. How are you doing all of this at the same time? That's amazing. That really is. I
Well,
mean,
thank
just
you.
gosh, so many things. I can't even imagine. Let me see. Wielding lyrics like a man. Let me put this on here. Papa Tommy said this, and I think that's beautiful. Wielding lyrics like a master's paintbrush, 360-degree panorama of images. Wow.
Wow. Thank you, Papa Tommy. He
Gosh.
knows I love him. He is so good at feedback. Oh, yeah, let me tell
Yeah.
everybody real quick. So I have a Facebook group for songwriters.
Yes.
It's called Pitch Ready. No, you don't want anybody to come. He likes it small. Pitch Ready Listening Sessions. And if you want to join us, if you're a songwriter, twice a month on Sundays, we meet and we play our songs and we give each other feedback. Because what we're trying to do here is save everybody, the money. Like, don't go get a demo if you haven't gotten a lot of feedback to help you fine tune the song. Most of them that come are just really, really close.
Yeah.
We fine tune them, and it's just a great community to share tips and tricks. And I think we're up to about 125, something like that, people. And we've got a real good core group that are very active in that. So I would just invite anybody that's a songwriter to come join us. It would be wonderful to have you. But I was going to tell you, so Red Oak, most of that song is very true. I sit on my back porch and there is an oak tree 20 feet in front of me. And it is, I've always thought, well, I'm looking at this tree and then there's a pasture behind it. The tree is right in my view. And I
Right.
think about it one day. Actually, my brother's watching. He'll remember this. He was visiting a few months ago and we're sitting there and he goes, "What kind of tree is that?" And I said, "I have no idea." And I didn't. I said, "I've never really thought about what kind of tree it was. I've never, I don't know a lot about trees." And I was like, "Oh my God." He said, "Well, I think it's an oak tree." And then I started looking on the ground. There were these little trees that were sprouting up from the acorns. I'll say acorns. I used to say acorns, but people make fun of me. Acorns. I'll just say it. The acorns.
Yes.
And so I thought I was looking at this tree, but this whole time for all these 16 years I've lived here, that tree's been looking at me. What if we flip that and, raise my son in this house and, it has seen me out there literally, praying or cussing or, whatever I was doing.
Oh, wow.
Seen my son grow up. And so a lot of that is very true. Luckily, the dog and mama are still alive, but I do have a long-haired dachshund. She's sleeping
Do
over
you
here.
really? I
Yeah.
love that. That's why I love original songs so much, because every time I hear an original song or I hear someone singing a song that I like, oh, I love this song. First thing I always want to know is, did they write it? Because I always think that. I don't know if you do that too, but
Yeah.
I'm like, they must have written it because it's so personable. They had to have written it. And usually I'm right. Usually Brett's like, my husband's like, how'd you know? I said, I could just tell because you can tell it's something that they experience personal or something that's going on to them. So Amanda, I just shared that link with you for the songwriters group. Okay. If you're not already a member, please go check that out. It'd be a perfect fit for you, sweetie. Not that you need much help. You're already incredible. Go ahead, Cherise.
Where were we?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. We were talking about the Chihuahua. Jerry, did you have any more questions? We're going to get to the last song here in a minute.
Yeah. No, but I did put her website up there, Cherise.com.
Good.
Cherise Carver.com. But yeah, we're starting to run a little tight on time.
I know, that's too bad. I'm going to put it on this one too. That way we can, hold on just a second. I should have done that before. Sorry. So we had trouble with Cherise coming on. I'm so glad that it worked. Aren't you, Cherise? I was like, oh my God, it's not going to work. So this is her website, CheriseCarver.com. So y'all can go check out all of her songs. You can download them, very affordable. It's well worth it. You're going to be hearing them very soon on radio, all social media platforms. Hopefully internet radio is next on the list, or maybe first on the list. We're going to see which comes first. Anywhere and everywhere that she can get them out to, and that we can help her, whatever we can do to help. So let's go ahead and play your third song. Gosh, this time goes by so fast when we're having fun, and I hate that. So this next song, Cherise, I want to tell you, I listened to this song and I didn't want to listen to it too intently because I really wanted to focus in on it during this show. But the part that I really listened to, I was like, oh my God. It's just such an encouraging and uplifting song about how you should never give up. At least that's the way what I got out of it. And this song is called Get Back Home. So ladies and gentlemen, get ready with those hearts. Get ready with everything that you got, because you're going to want to listen close and share this. Let me put this back where it goes. All right, here we go. Get Back Home, the lovely Miss Cherise Carver.
Spending my time thinking about what might have been. One more chance to make things right is gonna pass this year. I built my bridges just to burn them down. I gotta cross that river and find a way around. It's never too late if I'm breathing. The past gone, it's what I'm leaving. No need to find a new place to roam. Oh, oh, oh. It's a winding road to get back home. To get back home. It's a winding road to get back home. Sitting in the middle of the lies I tell myself, like I'm not good enough. Sometimes it's a living hell. I built these fences, now I gotta tear them down. It's only shallow water, so I can't drown. It's never too late if I'm breathing. The past gone, it's what I'm leaving. No need to find a new place to roam. Oh, oh, oh. It's a winding road to get back home. To get back home. It's a winding road to get back home. To get back home. To get back home. It's a winding road to get back home. To get back home. To get back home. And I'm never gonna stop till I get back home.
Wow, Cherise, you outdid yourself again. I love the lyrics. I love the whole thing about that. Man, I wish I had more confetti. Brett, we were going to get balloons, but I was like, well, nobody's going to see them except for us. I'd have to hold it. But we wanted to make it into a party because it is a party. Oh my gosh, Cherise, that is so beautiful to get back home. It's just so beautiful. The words that are just as equally impressive as your other two. I love that song. So, of course, on Facebook, hearts are just flying. Um, yeah, we have a lot of hearts and a lot of love flying through the air. Kimmy Thomas said, "Wow," in a big silver shimmery wow. I wish we had Cynthia Clark. I'm guessing said beautiful song. And that's just a few that I can see. Hold on.
Hi,
Beautiful.
Cynthia. So Cynthia and I are working on a song together as well.
Oh my gosh.
She's the one, excuse me, that sent me some lyrics and or she posted them on our Facebook group and was looking for some help with the music. And I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. And I sat down on my piano and it just came out. Now she and I are tweaking it, and it's for a cancer society for her great niece. I believe that's correct. To be their song for their nonprofit organization.
Oh my
So
gosh.
we're working
That
on
is going to
that.
be that is going to be beautiful. Please, I know it's for, but it's very important. Please, when y'all get it done, share it with me and I'll put it on our Facebook and our YouTube if you want me to. I would love to share that with everyone because it's going to help a lot of people. I already know. If it's something that personable. I'm doing great, baby girl. That's what Mary Mathania Hockaday. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's my mom, Mary
Oh,
Matheny Hockaday.
hi. How are you, Mary?
Hi,
I'm
Mom.
sorry. I can't pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. And Cherise is bringing my song to life. Oh, my gosh, Cynthia. Isn't that amazing? Oh, my gosh. I already know. Because she's so amazing. She is going to just, it's going to
Yeah,
just help so many people. It really is. Go ahead,
one of the
Jerry.
things I really like about this song is that even though the lyrics are fairly simple, the message comes across clear. The message could be different with different people. I
Yes.
mean, this spending my time thinking about what might have been. There's a lot of us in different situations that are kind of thinking about, but you kind of go, yeah, we shouldn't be thinking, shouldn't dwell on that. And it is true. It's a, when we talk about that winding road, how many different representations of that road could there be? Whether it's, the prodigal son or the person that went off to Nashville for the last 10 years and been trying to make it and came back home. And I mean, it's just one of the things I think I find about songs is that they have a way of touching different people in different ways, and different people find their own meaning in the lyrics. And I really love the song too, and I really appreciate. The only one thing I don't like here tonight is hearing about how many different people you're co-writing with. But
You know what I just thought of? Also, to me, this would be a great song to help anyone dealing with an addiction because
oh,
it's kind of the same
yeah,
way. That would be a good theme song to help somebody that's struggling with any type of addiction. And we know there's a lot of people that deal with it, or mental illness or anything, just trying to get their way back home, back to where they used to be. So
because I'm
that's
looking at it
another
from
good.
that veteran's perspective.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that too, Jerry. That
See,
yeah,
and
exactly.
that's the experience that we have, Jerry, is the fact of being veterans. We see it
Yes,
from that point of view, and that's
yes.
and I don't know if you've noticed, but I keep looking over here. My son keeps coming in here because he actually has heard the song, and he's like, "I
Yeah.
want to get on YouTube. I want to listen to these songs," and he's now right here.
Oh, hi, Jason.
Say hi,
Hi.
and he's the
Jason.
one that put on there and said, "I like that song." It says Crystal, but hey, turn
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
it's
saw that.
going.
I had it up on the screen. That's awesome.
I don't know if
Yeah,
you can
that
hear
was.
it. He's going back and listening to it because he likes the song.
Oh, that's awesome, Jason.
Well, I'll say this about Cherise, and I've said it before. I'll say it again. Cherise is probably going to sell her song, one of her songs, someday to somebody, famous. Uh, but the funny thing is, I feel confident that no matter who she sells it to, it'll be one of the few times that someone sells their song to somebody that doesn't sing it as good as they do. I mean, your
Mhm.
vocals
Oh,
are just, just amazing. Have always been amazing. So,
I completely agree with that.
wow.
That's a good point, Jerry. It really is, and I agree with you. It's like, why would you even bother? Just sing them yourself. Nobody's going to sing them as good as you are.
Well,
As good as
thank
do.
you. And that's why I
Honestly.
decided to pursue the artist route because for a while there,
Yes.
I just didn't have the time or think it was possible. And it worked out where I have the time now to pursue, you know, the artistry and to go and sing them myself. But they're also available. I mean, you know, if Miranda Lambert wants to sing Red Oak Tree, who am I to stop her?
Yeah. It's not like you're going to say, no, you're not good enough.
No, because
So
Jerry
what
said
did you?
I should sing it, so you can't
Yes.
have it.
Yeah, Jerry said I should. Well, I understand why though. Hey, what would you like to tell? We got a few minutes. God, I hate that you
Yeah.
have to leave. About Get Back Home. What do you want to tell
Well,
us
Get
about
Back
that song?
Home is the result of me picking up the guitar for the first time, probably last April, and I only knew 4 chords. So I was pigeonholed, and I had to figure out how to use these 4 chords to write a song. So I think I started it out in like A, and then I went to G, which you don't usually do. And
Yeah, I was
that's,
gonna say.
yeah,
And I'm not a guitarist, but go ahead, go ahead.
yeah. And so I came up with this chord progression based solely on the fact that I was extremely limited. And it just started coming out. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I did not think it was a song. And Chris makes fun of me because he really, really likes this one. Because as you heard in my other 2 songs, how descriptive and detailed. And
Yes.
it's very specific. And that's
Yes.
how I like to write because
Yes.
my favorite writer is Bobby Gentry. So Ode to Billy
Okay.
Joe and Fancy. Just to get that
Yes.
out
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
And so this one was just me playing on the guitar, and it was very, like you said, it could be for anybody in anybody's story, which is
That's actually really good. Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I went with his instincts and said, okay, we'll do this. I didn't know if it was as good, you know, as anything else, but I said, okay.
I like it a lot. I really, really do. And it's funny because I only know 3 chords, really. I know C, D, G. But I get an A. I never could get the A. I always tell everybody if it has an F, I'm effed. That's exactly because I cannot make an F chord to save my life. So I completely understand. But now look at you. Oh my God. I bet you can play a lot more than 3 chords, 4 chords.
I
now.
know a few more now, maybe up to 13 or something.
What?
I'm
Oh
getting
my
there.
God. Hey, I learned an E minor, but it all sounds the same when I play it.
The E minor is the easy one.
Yeah,
for
I
me.
know.
C,
I'm like, oh, that one's easy. I can throw that in anywhere.
yeah, C
Whether
was
it's-
hard, and I'm just starting to get the F with the bar chord.
That's the hard one. I can't do it. I've tried so many. Everybody says cheat with it. If I have to do it, it's going to be a cheating chord. Maybe one of these days, but I don't know. I've pretty much given up. I'm like you, but it's never too late to get back home. So I should keep trying. Knock the dust off my guitar. Golly,
And you have to go around the corner to get home.
Yes,
Right.
I know exactly. So it's already 8:26. I hate that you have to leave. Is there anything else you would like to share with our viewers and listeners tonight, Miss Cherise? First of all, I want to say what an honor it is that you're here with us. It's such
I
an
am just
honor.
thrilled. I'm the one that's honored, and I want to also point out that Jerry and I sometimes work a little bit together on some of his music. He's a very talented
Yes.
songwriter, and I really appreciate his friendship. And we've been hanging out and working on some songs. It's been a lot of fun, and so just meeting you guys has just been such a blessing. And things have just, as you and I've discussed, just starting to snowball with who knows who, and things are happening.
It's crazy.
It's going
crazy.
crazy.
Yes.
And so I really just want to take this last couple minutes to just say thank you and how blessed we all are. And, you know, and we all owe it to God, you know.
Yes. Amen.
And
Turning
also
red.
I love veterans, and you guys mean a lot to me. And so I thank you for your service. And anytime I can help, I'm here.
You know, you got a crusty old veteran that you're making blush. You know, so
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's beautiful what you're doing. And we're going to continue to help you in any way we can. You're welcome to come on this show anytime. And I honestly mean that. Any Wednesday or Thursday, please come on the show. Just say, I want to come on. I'll send you the link. No problem. And also, I'm hoping that when we get our song done, I wasn't going to mention it unless you did, but when we get our song done, I'm hoping that we can also what do you call it? Bring it on here first, whatever you call it.
Pre-release. We'll pre-release it.
We'll pre-release it on here because I already know it's going to be, it's already, oh my God.
I can't wait.
I'm so excited. So Cherise, thank you so, so much. You've been a blessing to me, and I know you're a blessing to Jerry, but just a blessing. We're all blessings to each other, and that's how this world works. We all need to do more of that. So folks, make sure you go to check her out at CheriseCarver.com. And when she gets them on the platforms, you're going to let me know, and then I'll put it out there. You put it, believe me, it's going to be everywhere. I just started putting stuff on TikTok. So I will be putting part of one of your songs at least on TikTok. I'll probably do beers, guns, and Bibles. Paul, did you get to see my videos? They were hilarious for an old lady. So anyway,
What
uh, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you coming on and sharing your talent with us, Cherise. And ladies and gentlemen, please, gosh, keep in touch with Cherise and please follow her because you're going to want to see. We're not going to be able to keep up with you. You're
Oh
going
no,
so
no,
hard.
she's moving.
Yes,
We can't say any more than that, but she is moving.
yes.
Well, you guys
Absolutely.
are the ones that are helping launch anything that happens. So kudos to
God
you.
bless you. God bless you, Therese. I
awesome.
hate that you have to go, but I know you need to leave because you have a client coming in so you can help more people. She's all about helping others. And I think that's beautiful. And remember, it's Pitch Ready listening sessions on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, excuse me, on Facebook.
Facebook.
It is a group. So, yeah,
Yes.
there's a Catherine Dean Nagay. Did I say that right? She
Oh,
said,
Nagy.
hey,
Yeah,
I'm
she's a
sorry.
friend of mine. We write too. Excuse me. That's another co-writer.
God, how do you have time to do all this? Oh, my
we
God.
you have to love it because you have to be completely insane to do all the work that it takes to release a song and all the money it takes to get 0.003 cents of a penny on Spotify. And so I have this list of 35 things you do, and the last thing
I
says
saw
declare
that.
insanity.
Yeah, I
Because
saw that.
we have to love it because it's insane, and I think we're all just a little bit crazy.
Oh my gosh. I agree. I agree. But hey, it makes the world go around. If it wasn't for us crazy people, it would be a very boring, dull place, if you ask me.
Right. So the one thing I would leave you with is support your artists because you have no idea how much work and how much money it takes to make a song. And if you can support them on their websites or wherever they sell anything, merchandise, their songs, if you can buy from them, please support them because I know how much it costs to do this. And you guys do too, because you're songwriters, and pay them back or we wouldn't have this music.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Amen to
Cherise.
that.
Thank you for coming. I
Thank you
so
guys. I'll see
appreciate
you
it.
soon.
Yes, thank you so much, Cherise. May God continue to bless you. Take care of yourself. And folks, we're not going anywhere. We got a little bit longer. So hang tight. Bye, Cherise.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh gosh, I hated to see her leave. It's so sad. Isn't she amazing? Oh my gosh. I have
I'm
literally
done. I'm good for the rest of the week.
I know. You got your Cherise fix, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just incredible. We've been off and on Facebook all day trying to get the system to work. We had some issues, but thank God it worked out. We were so worried up to the last 30 minutes. We're like, oh my God, it's not going to work. But I'm so glad that it did. So Melba
Don't-
says, good. Go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
Oh, I would say don't read the Crystal Gallagher stuff because that's my son talking
Oh,
about hiking tomorrow. So I guess he has his text chat on, and he
oh
just
my gosh.
when will you leave for your food? I was like, what?
That's what I just saw too. I was like, what happened to Crystal? What is wrong with Crystal?
that's
Oh
my
my
son.
gosh. That is so awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a good time. That was amazing. Honestly. Young, thank you so much for joining us. Melba, Odessa, all of you that are on here. I want to encourage you, like Cherise was saying, please continue to support these amazing singers and songwriters and authors because all of this costs money to do. And they need your support. So whether it be merchandise, by the way, I'm going to give you a little hint. We do have merchandise on my page. I'm just saying, if you feel so inclined, you can purchase that there. A lot of the authors and the singers and songwriters have merchandise. They have songs you can download. And I will tell you that if you download them directly from their sites, in most cases, the songwriter will make a little bit more money. And believe me when I say a little bit, because it's not very much money.
No,
But
it's not
it
much
is-
money at all. It's the
it's
same thing
not.
for authors as well.
Yes.
It's funny that you're talking about the home money thing because I'm actually going to try to talk Crystal out of $1,000 to edit my third book. So
It
I gotta
costs that much to edit it?
Oh yeah,
Oh, I had no
it's-
idea.
that's cheap.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's expensive. Anytime you want to get into this and you actually want professionals to look at it, it costs money. Like Cherise was saying, the songs, because songs you have production costs, you have
Yeah.
because you have to get a studio. If you don't have a studio in your house, you have and if you want someone else to sing it, you got to pay them to sing it.
Yes.
And it's the same thing as like with books. You have to pay if you want it to get professionally edited. You have to pay money to get that done.
Wow.
And then luckily I go through Amazon, so it doesn't cost me anything to make the books. But in the long run, let's see, if you spend that much money, a book costs like $9, right? $10. That one of my
Yeah.
books. And then I turn around, I think I get like $1.50, $2 out of it.
Yeah. That's
So
about what the,
yeah,
because I
so it's
noticed
not,
even on,
it's
go ahead. I'm sorry. I
not
was going to
much.
say, even on Cherese's site right now, I went and looked, and you can download each song for $1.25. And there's
Right.
2 songs on there. So it's $2.50 for both songs. I mean, you think about that after all that, that is not much at all. But that's
No.
one way we can support others, the artists especially, and the songwriters, because, it's not a lot of money. It's something that we can all do to help support them for a very small amount of money. And of course, you can add them to your playlist and all of that as well, like you were talking about, Paul. And the author's the same way. You can even get the digital copy of the book for a lot less, right, Paul?
The
In
digital,
most
yeah,
cases.
just the Kindle version of it, yeah.
Yeah, you can do the Kindle version, or you can order the hard
Yep.
copy. So there's a lot of different options available, and that's a very important. It is. I am super excited about Cherese's future. I know it's going to be bright. It already is. It's looking up. She had some great news today. I'm not going to share it right now, but I'm super excited. I'm super excited. So things are just going forward. So y'all be listening for her for sure. I'm going to play probably all 3 of her songs if she wants me to on the radio show on Monday. I'm also going to be playing Amanda Easter songs. I'm going to be playing Anthony's, because I didn't get to Anthony's. And who else? So I have 3 more artists to play their songs on the radio. And I know our show is just a small radio show, but we're beginning to reach more and more people.
Right.
And you can also stream it live from anywhere in the world, and you can go on Facebook and watch it live from anywhere in the world. So,
And-
hey,
and-
it's another avenue. Go ahead,
So-
Jerry.
Yeah, I'd like to do a couple
ahead.
of quick shout outs.
Yes.
That we have on tonight, which we've already talked about, Papa Tommy, but there's Papa Tommy.
Yes.
There's Christine Beam.
Yes.
That's on here. I can't remember who else I've seen, but they're part of that writing group. Christine's
Okay.
a wonderful writer. Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice.
She is just absolutely wonderful writer.
Yeah, we got a lot of talented people, don't we? Gosh.
Oh yeah. There's, but I was popping them on, going, okay, I know that person. From the group that Cherise does. But yeah, and Paul, I want to apologize. I bogarted you tonight with Cherise, and if it wasn't Cherise, I wouldn't. But hey, if she comes back, it's going to be that way again. I mean, just
Because it's Cherise. Because it's
Well,
Cherise.
I didn't ask many questions because I got in late to begin with. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah, you came all the way. How long of a drive is that? That's a pretty
3
good
hours
drive,
there,
isn't it?
3 hours
Oh,
back.
jeez,
And
Paul.
plus, I didn't leave there until 5 o'clock. So
God, the fact that you're here at all, thank you so much. God,
Yeah,
I know
so-
you got to be so
and
tired.
then of course you have Jerry over there swishing me away.
yeah, go. Yeah.
That's funny. Oh my God. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for doing that, Jerry. Yeah, we are definitely all 3 blessed to be here and to be able to share this amazing talent with you guys. Let me see. Neong said, "Thank you, Carolyn, Jerry, Paul." and
Neong's
everybody."
another one. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
So talented. He's always here now.
You know-
I have to attend online class. Good night to all. God bless you all. Go ahead, Paul. What were you going to
Well,
say?
no, yesterday I know Nyong said that she had a song in Vietnamese, and
Mhm.
I would really like to hear that song in Vietnamese.
Yeah, that would be really cool. So you
I
can
mean,
send
of course, I wouldn't understand it, but some
it
of
would
those
still be
songs,
cool to hear it.
Well,
Neong, you
when I
can
was in
send me
Japan
that.
for 3 years, so I got to listen
Yeah.
to some of the Japanese songs.
That's cool.
I kind of like that type of music too, even though I can't
Yes.
understand it. It's like opera. You go, they're singing Italian,
Right.
and you're like, what are they saying? But it sounds amazing.
Yes. Well, Neong, that's an excellent point, Paul. Thank you. If you ever want to send me one of your songs in MP3 format to my messenger or to my email, let me know. I'll send you all the information and we'll absolutely play it for you on the show. Why not? I'm not against that at all. Okay. We'd love to hear it. I know we don't speak Vietnamese, but hey, I don't speak Spanish either. And I listen to Spanish songs all day at my karaoke. Everybody sings Spanish. Nothing against it. I just don't understand it. So I always say, I don't know what you said, but I love the way you said it. That's my famous line, isn't it, Paul?
Yes, it is. And
Yes.
even with Spanish songs, you can still feel the emotion, even though you can't understand it. You can still feel the emotion behind the song.
Absolutely. That is true. Because we're trying to expand this show to include different genres and different types of music. So that would absolutely qualify. Yeah, send it to me, Neong, please, whenever you want. No big rush. But I'll put you in there. Even if it's just that one song, we'll play it. I'll make a video. If you have a video, that'd be better. But I'll send you on Messenger after I get out of here. I'll send you my email just so you can if you want to. Okay. And go ahead, Paul. I mean, yeah, Jerry. Excuse
Sure.
me.
No, I was kind of going to jump back into the whole book situation.
Yes.
I had the opportunity to meet with Nicholas Sparks one time. Not just me; it was a whole class, a college
He must
class.
be big.
Oh,
You
you
don't
don't
know who
know?
Nicholas Sparks is?
No,
Uh,
sorry. I know. I
uh,
don't. I don't. I'm
uh,
sorry.
Once
the
you Google
Notebook.
Nicholas Sparks, you'll see some of the movies
Yeah,
that they've made from his books,
Okay. I
yeah,
can
and
figure
like
then
it
you'll
out.
be like,
I know
"Oh,
he's
okay."
big. I know he's
yeah,
big if you said that.
like the
So,
Notebook. He wrote, which is a major movie. There's
yes.
several of them. Anyway, uh, but it was kind of funny because Nicholas Sparks does not have any degree in writing whatsoever. Uh, I don't even remember what he did. I think it was math or something. Uh, but he made an agreement with his wife that he was going to take a year off and write and going to try to make it. And she said, okay, you got a year. And we were talking about editors. He found a young editor that was just starting out looking for credits. And he said he
Wow.
paid her, I don't remember what it was, but it was like $100 or it was less, a little bit of money, what it came down to edit his book. She's been with
Right.
him ever since, and she's charging like $1,000, to do
Wow.
uh, content editing and
Right.
different, and it's crazy. But yeah, so those people out there doing books, find yourself somebody that's new in
Yes.
this game because they're trying to build up a resume,
That's the way to do
and
it.
yeah,
Yeah. So
and
I've got to
hopefully you'll
tell
get a
you.
good one. Yeah.
Yes, I got to tell y'all what I just saw. So we have a tentative guest scheduled, and I am so excited about this. Y'all don't even know how excited I am. His name is
You're
Bernie.
excited about anybody who
No,
comes on here.
no,
No,
believe me,
no, no.
believe me,
No.
this is big. This man's name is Bernie Nelson, and he may be watching right now. He's had over 30 million. He sold over 30 million records. He's written for everyone, including Conway Twitty, Winona Judd, and that's just a couple that come to my mind. Unbelievable. He did that song. Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. I have to look it up again because I got so excited. He couldn't make it. He was supposed to be on the 17th. He can't make it. So I messaged him back and asked if he knew when he might be able to make it. And he actually messaged me back. That's so big. I think it's so big. And he said, we'll take a look tomorrow. Thank you. He's doing a show right now. Go to Bernie Nelson's Facebook. Bernie Nelson Facebook. That's how I discovered. I didn't discover him, but that's how I found him. He was
You
doing a
you
video.
discovered him. Yeah.
I discovered him. He was doing a video called My Two Cents, like TWO.
Yeah.
And it is so cool because he's like a cross between a preacher and a songwriter and a singer, and just seems like such a great guy. So he's doing that tonight. He started at 7. He's probably done, but he said he had a live gig that came up tonight. So I'm telling you, if I get him on here, we're gonna have heads are gonna roll. Because it's going to be amazing. I'm already so excited to have had Cherise on here and to have Cherise as my friend. If we get Bernie Nelson on here, y'all, it's going to be amazing. So keep your eyes peeled for that because believe me, you think I post a lot now about our shows. I'm going to be.
So he
No,
canceled. He canceled for the
he
17th.
he canceled the 17th because he said a live gig came up. So, but he did just now respond to me at 8:36 saying, we'll take a look tomorrow. Thank you. So I was like, oh my God, he did answer me because I thought maybe he meant it, you know how that is, because I know a lot of people just say, no, yeah. But let's hope and pray that he actually does. So maybe we can get him scheduled as soon as possible, because boy, he's had so many songs on the charts, and he is someone that's had a lot of success throughout the years. In fact, one of his songs that were just released, Willie Nelson was singing on the song, and it wasn't his song. I have to go back to the website because I didn't think he was going to respond. But Willie Nelson is singing on the song as well. So, that's pretty big when you get Willie Nelson and you get all these big time singers to do your song. So he definitely knows what he's doing. So I'm
And he's
super
got
excited
that
about
deep voice,
it.
but
He
it's not too
does.
deep. But it's
No, it's classic country. And I sent the videos to a couple of them because the video of him just doing his 2 cents show, because I thought it was so good. I mean, he's talking about life and how he's gone through ups and downs. And he thought it was all over when the digital era came in and he couldn't do his music, because songwriters lost a lot of money when the digital era came along, because they used to make a lot of money off CD sales and all that. Well, now that's pretty much obsolete. So your songwriters, they're getting credit just when they do get venues and basically when they do these digital downloads or they play live shows. That's about it. unless they do a CD on their own, for the most part.
0.03 cents.
Yeah, it's 0.03 cents. Isn't that crazy? And I always thought that when a song plays on the radio, you get lots and lots of money. But I didn't know until recently that they only get, 9.1 cents for every time it's played. That's what I researched. Does that sound right, Jerry?
Yeah, but on the other
That's if
side of the
they're
coin,
registered.
if you have several million
Yes, that's where you
plays,
make the, yeah.
so
So yeah. Yeah, because he said in
I'll
his,
never have several million plays.
well, you never know. Never say never. Yeah, because he said when he
Never
started
know.
being successful, he went and bought the big house and the trucks and the toys. My friend Humberto Ramon, he's Tejano Songwriter of the Year like 6 years in a row. He lived completely off his royalties. I don't think he's ever actually worked at a regular, another job because there's no need to. So just comparison to that, I'm just like, wow. So, Bernie Nelson did well, but then after the digital era, it really affected his livelihood. So he went back and became a deputy sheriff. How cool is that? I think that's so cool. And he wanted to help the people
in
any way he
Nashville.
can. Yes. And he's also, this is basically like, he's almost like a preacher and just amazing. And I said, oh my gosh, this is the kind of man we need on our show because he represents everything we're trying to represent. Kindness and love and God's love and sharing and just supporting each other. And, I'm just excited. So hopefully that works out. Melba, you said you got to go already? Well, no, I'm not already. Thanks for joining us, Melba. We really appreciate it. I know I got talking about him. I could talk about him all night. So go ahead, guys. What y'all got to say? It's 8:45.
Bernie said tonight, one of the things he said tonight was that frustration is just a couple of clicks away from anger. And that was kind of the talk he was going about, is how to keep from getting into, there's things, well, like you said, there's things going to frustrate you. It's going to happen. But what you don't want to do is let that turn into anger. And it's just real close. It just takes that little bit extra to push a lot of us over the edge. And then when you do it, you can't take that back.
That is true.
Yes. Oh, what was I doing before Carolyn's Corner? I wonder.
Yeah, no, I know. And I can't wait. I told him that I would be watching it after this show because he started at 7 when we start at 7:30. So I can't wait to go back and watch it. And I'm going to ask his permission to share it so all of you can see it because I think and honestly, when I saw the video that he made, My 2 Cents, I had no idea who he was. I really had no idea. And then I Googled him thinking, well, because he had a picture on his Facebook of him with Garth Brooks. And I thought, that's got to be a fake picture.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I Googled him. No, I did. That's what because who do you know that's got a picture with Garth Brooks? Like a real photo. You're like, no, can't be real. It's got to be Photoshopped. And then when I realized who he was, I'm like, what? And he just lives down the road in Fredericksburg, Texas. And we're all just regular people, just trying our best to get by. Just some of us have had more experience in other areas or had more luck or, we can all learn from each other. And it's so neat because I've never thought anybody was better than me. You know what I mean? Because I'm definitely nothing, but I don't think anybody's better than me. I think people are more experienced than me or more knowledgeable than me, but that doesn't make them better than me.
Well,
and I think that's how we should all feel.
And he goes on to the, oh my gosh, I've lost her name. Her Facebook that she does, Songwriter Pitch Opportunities.
Sandy Ramos.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I thought he did. I thought
he did. Well, and he goes on and he does critiques. I mean, he's not.
Wow.
Yeah, he's not one of those. I'm above you.
Yeah, I wonder if people know when he's critiquing them who he is because I wouldn't have known if I hadn't looked him up. That's to me that's amazing. He's just a regular guy, but at the same time, if he comes on our show, y'all, I'm already blessed. I'm beyond blessed, and I say that every week, and I really do mean that. But gosh, can you imagine how many more people we're going to reach just by him being on here and how that's going to influence others? So, Paul, what do you think about that? You haven't said much.
Oh, that's good. That's going to be awesome. But,
yes.
Touching on what you said a while ago about the whole, you're just a regular person. And, and it's true. It's how hard do you want to push yourself to get where you want to get to go?
Yeah.
And my dad told me this a long time ago. And maybe my mom. Basically is you can be whatever you want to in life. It's your choice. Don't let anybody hold you back against that, because if you want to learn something, learn it. If you want to go do it, do it. And just because you can literally be, and it's taken me a long time to finally get to have to get some type of rational thinking behind that. But yeah, you can. And look at me. I mean, I figured out how to do the whole book and the writing.
It's
I did it.
amazing.
Now it's one of those things. It's just like, I became a magician. How? I just went out, did the research.
Yeah.
Oh, do this. Oh, I did the magic thing. I wanted to learn how to juggle. I bought a juggling DVD,
I know.
and I'm like, I started juggling, and I'm like, oh, done. Threw it away, and on to the next
Amazing.
thing. So I mean, but that's
We-
my brain. I always want to learn. And
Yes.
the more you want to learn, the more you want to improve yourself, the better you're going to end up being, and be a better person, being a better, but, and I do have to say, if you ever get big, just remember where you came from. Have those, no, again, I'm serious. Keep
It's true.
humble, because
Yeah.
I've
No,
seen
I
too
agree
many
with that.
people who has made it big,
Mhm.
and then they forget where they came from.
They just forget about the little person or the person that helped them get there or the person that was there when they
And-
started out. Yeah.
And
I agree.
And I'm going to say, if I ever make it big, if I become this big time author, guess what I'm doing? I'm pushing
Give it-
everybody aside. No,
I
I'm
was
just
gonna say,
kidding.
giving
I
me a
wouldn't do
book, I
that.
hope.
No, I
I
would.
hope
No,
you'll
but
at least
seriously,
give me one book.
if I would actually become a big author, right?
Yeah.
Then I would turn from turn to helping others to get to that
Yes.
point. And kind of like what we're doing here.
Yes.
And same thing for singers, songwriters. Y'all are, look at Jerry. I mean, he's like, hey, I like what you're doing. I'm going to come on and I'm going to help you do this.
Yeah. It's
And it's
amazing.
amazing. Now you have Cherise Carver on your side too, and she's coming on our show, and she's pretty big up there. And now you
Yeah.
have Bernie Nelson coming. You have all these people coming on that actually knows the business. They know this stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
And-
but Carolyn's bringing them on sparingly, which
Right.
is
Yeah.
good.
That's true.
Because she's
That's
still
true.
really focusing on the people that I don't want to say new,
Trying.
but that are trying, that are
Struggling like
Right.
myself. Yeah, absolutely. Just
whether
like
they've
all
been
of us.
doing it a few years or been doing it 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Because how many
who
people
was
have
it?
we already? Anthony, for example, he's been
Yeah.
doing it for over 30 years, and he still hasn't gotten a song recorded. That makes me so sad. But I think, well, gosh, what can we? Is there anything we can possibly do to help him? God, if we could help somebody, especially because that would be my main objective. Find somebody that's been trying all these years. Oh my God, that's a long time. And say, here, wouldn't that would be the coolest feeling in the world? Hey, here, I found somebody that would be interested in your song. Maybe I found somebody. You never know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to keep the faith. I believe. I do believe. I believe that God sent me to this time and right now, right here, and He's bringing people into our paths for a reason. Just like He
Right.
brought Cherise to me through Jerry, just like He brought Bernie, and she thought that it's crazy how I found out about Bernie. It really is crazy. She thought I had another connection to him by a friend of ours named Bradley Lindsley. But guess what? We didn't. Brett just saw him on Facebook. And it turns out we just found out tonight that Bradley is good friends with Bernie. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It's
Small
crazy. The
Yeah.
patchwork that God is just setting into place. He's just leading like, okay, just follow here. Oh, I'm turning, take a turn. I'm going here. Oh, okay. You're going to be there. Okay, good. I'll have her meet. I'll have you run into her right there. And why? I don't know. I think it's because we what I really believe, and I know it may sound crazy to a lot of people, but I really believe it's because we're on the path that God wants us to be on. We're right where we're supposed to be, and we're supposed to be doing this, and it's lining up. God is just saying, okay, you were there to get that blessing. Oh, you were right there to get that one. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And we also got to remember that a lot of people try to force things. They try to push things. They try to force something to happen. And
Don't I know that? Yeah.
I'm basically going to tell everyone, don't force it. Do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, when the timing is right, it's going to happen. I mean,
Yes.
it's going to happen. And when I say don't force, I mean, if you find someone to talk to them about it, because you never know, that might be your way in. But I'm just saying, don't go out there and go, forcefully push yourself, do it. But
no, it's right. I learned that the hard way, because all these years I've been everybody I see that's a singer, songwriter, or a musician. Hey, I write songs. Hey, do you want to hear my songs? Hey, could you help me with my songs? Because I'm just a lyricist,
Right.
And I don't think I'm overbearing or anything, but it's never. Oh yeah, I'll help you. And it's never happened. Never happened.
Because you become that pushy person, and you don't want to be that pushy person. You want to be that person who's like, I'm going to step back. It's like the show that we have here. People come on the show that other people are listening to these songs,
right?
And since we're live all over the place, anybody can get to this.
Yes.
You never know who's going to drop in and say, "Oh, I'm curious
true.
about this," and boop. Oh,
That is true. And we may even have Bernie Nelson listen to this after his show because, of course, I shared the show with him.
right.
So, Bernie, if you happen to be watching this on a playback, we are very excited to have you on our show. I had to do
Well,
that. I'm sorry, guys.
you
I'm sorry. I know that
you
was
you do have someone that's kind of big on your show.
Jerry Bradley. I know. Is that
Yeah,
who you're
I
talking
got.
about? Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Jerry
I
Bradley.
got-
Yes. No, you know what? Jerry has
I got-
influenced so many people, and I agree with that. I had no idea the following, how the effect that you had on people just by being you and writing. First of all, that book of poetry, 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Did I get it backwards? I always get that.
No, you got it.
God, it has helped so many people already. So many veterans who are dealing with PTSD and a TBI and things like that. You've helped a lot. I had no idea. And then at the same time, I'm blown away because I saw the video that you shared. I just can't get over that, of the young lady talking about saying, I'm going to read one
Oh,
of
yeah.
Jerry Bradley's poems every day. And I was like, in my head, I was like, wait a minute. I saw this video. For whatever reason, I stopped and watched the whole thing and was in tears when she was telling about the one when she had the video of her husband. And you said, do you know who this is? And I go, that's so weird. Yeah, I do know who that is. I didn't know her, but it's funny because that's how we ended up being connected. And I just thank God for those amazing, not coincidences, just the things that he's putting together. I mean, I have to give all the glory to God. I do, because that's,
Yeah, I mean, it's not
Christina.
one of the things to keep in mind too is, and it's not about success. Matter
Yes.
of fact, we see this over and over and over again. Young people, very young people, become very successful, and they don't know how to handle it.
True.
Because they're. I put it at we're chasing dreams, but the
Yes.
thing is if you catch that dream, are you ready to catch it? And we may never catch the dream that we're chasing, but it's not about catching it. It's about that journey. And I know
Yes.
we say that 100 times, different people say it in different ways, but it really is. It's about the meeting people and getting to know them. And I mean, and if you don't believe God is doing things, you look back and you can see the chain of events. Well, you know what? I met Crystal Hot, and I was taking classes from her, and then from there, she told me to get involved in these things, and then I met Carolyn, and I met this person and that, and we just keep, you could literally look back and track it down.
You could almost draw a diagram on the wall like they do, on the FBI shows. For real. It literally, a timeline. That's what it is. Because it's like, how is this happening? Cherise was so blown away this afternoon when she called me. She said, wait a minute. She was as excited as I am right now. And that brought me so much joy. And I go, she said, I can't believe it. I'm like, I can't believe it. Are you kidding? I can't believe it. So it's just, God is just working it out. So we are on the path to help a lot of people. Even if we never get, our big break or whatever, if we can help a lot of people in the process, oh man. Really, that's what it's all about. So let me see. So Young, I believe Young sent me her song. So I'm going to check that out. I'm going to email you wait a minute. Young, I'm going to send you my email address after I get off of here, so you can email it to me, because more than likely I won't be able to download it from Messenger. Okay.
Well, you might.
I might be able to, but
If
I'd like
it's
to give her my
MP3,
email. Yeah, I don't think it is. It looks like a video. Usually I have trouble downloading videos. Let me look real quick. Let me see. No, it's on Facebook. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I better send her my email just in case. That is so neat. Golly.
So y'all are going to miss me dancing on Monday night because I think Lalo's the co-host, right, of the radio?
Yes, as far as I know. But you're welcome to come over there too, Paul. You're always welcome.
Oh, I know. But I was gonna dance to Cherise's song and put
Oh,
put a little heartfelt interpretation to the
Okay,
whole.
well then you got a good point. We have 3 chairs. You come over here and be the co-host.
Yeah,
For
the
real.
co-host.
The co-host. Oh, I like that.
I'm a Coco.
Coco. You can get a shirt that says Coco.
If you lick me, you might taste a little bit of chocolate because I'm
Oh
a
my
Coco
God.
host.
Don't listen to him, y'all. Oh my God. Yeah, that's right, Paul. So come over if you can. I mean, Crystal will be bowling. Come over there. Be my Coco host.
You want to be a
Because
Coco
we're gonna be
host?
playing. We're gonna be playing the music. We're gonna be playing the music from. Okay, let me make sure I got this right. Anthony Prezio, and then Amanda Easter, and then now Cherise Carver. So I'm so excited. So it's going to be a fun-filled night. We already have so much fun. In fact, the radio show that we did on Monday, it has almost more views than any radio show we've ever done, thanks to you guys. That's amazing. I'm so thrilled for that. It just makes me so happy because we featured so many great, talented singers, and we had a nice crowd. People are going back in and watching the videos later. So that's what I want this to become. I want you to share. Remember, sharing is caring. And comment when you share. Don't just say, look at these crazy people. Well, I guess you can. But maybe say, I like this show. Check this out, something. And Paul, I'm on TikTok now.
I know. I saw you put 3 videos like back to back.
They were funny. I was laughing.
I got to go back and watch them.
Yes, I was laughing because I didn't know you could only put that short of a video. Oh my God, I'm trying to talk that fast. So Jim Aiken, hey, Jim, welcome. I have you in sight. Cheers, Jim Aiken. Wait a minute. Oh, you're saying cheers from you to me. Okay, I thought you were saying cheers to yourself, Jim. That was confusing. So good to see you.
We need to get her a chat interpreter.
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers. So
soda
Jim,
water.
so let me ask y'all while I've got you on here. This is very important. Tonight and yesterday, was it easier to find this broadcast? We're doing it different. We're scheduling it so you can set a reminder and find it. Was it easier? Jim is in the UK. Jim, did you have less trouble finding it? Everybody, I'm on the show later. Yes, you are. He's on the show later. I'm excited too. Okay, I need y'all to know that. I need y'all to tell me that. I'm talking so much, I forgot what I'm saying. Jim, were you able to find us easier? Christine, whoever, I can't see who's all on here. Melba, she said good night. Neyoung, Crystal. Okay, let me see. There's a new message because this is very important. Did you? Okay, yes, okay. Does that mean you found me easier? Yes. Jim, could you find me easier? I might even wear makeup again when you come on the show, Jim.
Damn it, Jim.
I know. Look what he did. Look what you've done to me. Oh, it was easy. Yes, Jim. Okay, thank you, Neon. Now we need to hear from someone in the UK. Good, easy. Yes, I want to see because it's a big deal. It's a huge deal.
Yes,
Jim,
yes. Everybody's saying yes. Jim said yes, it was easy.
Oh, okay. What about Neyoung?
She said yes, easy.
Tonight.
Christine Beam said yes.
Okay, what did Neyoung say? She said,
Before that, she said it was easy.
Okay, good. Because we changed it up where we schedule the event. Remember, you just click on set a reminder. Then it starts counting down. Then it comes. So when I was trying to get through to the help desk to figure out how to do it, I was so upset because they don't have a phone number. All you can do is message. And I kept saying, how do I get to the other room? And she said, well, what do you mean the other room? There's only one room. And I'm like, no, there's not. I'm so mad. And I'm trying to type and I can't type. And
bathroom? What are you trying to do?
Because there's like the scheduled event is separate. Oh my God.
And this is the whole, what Jerry was talking about before with the whole, just a couple clicks away from being angry because you're so frustrated.
I was that close. Thank you, Neon. Okay, good. So now there's no excuses. Remember, click on set a reminder. Help remind everyone. Then call your friends. Hey, I want it to be like the Jimmy Fallon show. Hey, Carolyn's Corner's on. Hey, Carolyn's Corner's coming on. Hey, tell everybody you know. Shout it from the rooftops. Papa Sami said he doesn't want to do that because he's scared of heights. And I said, well, so am I. So we're in trouble. If anybody is not scared of heights, get up on a roof with a bullhorn. Paul, I dare you. I know Paul's not scared of heights. Jerry, I dare.
I was on the roof today. I just didn't have a blowhorn, a bullhorn, or whatever.
We need to buy one. We need to buy a bullhorn, whatever it is. So you can get on the roof and yell, Carolyn's Corner on tonight. We'll drive through the neighborhood.
I'll get on my roof and do that. Actually, you know what? If Crystal can strap me down to the top of her truck, we can drive through town. I'd be like, "Where's Corners on TV? Oh, not TV, live streaming to your computer."
Oh my God,
Carolyn's Corner.
I would so do it. And then Jerry, you could get your wife to drive you around on the top of the truck, and you could yell it, and then we could somehow go to Facebook Live.
Oh! I was going to say this earlier, but we were running short on time.
He's going to tell me off.
Well, this was hilarious because we were talking about. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it already. Guns, Guitars, Guns, and Bibles.
Yes, guitars, guns, and Bibles.
So no, I'm out in the country. All right.
Oh,
So
okay.
right, but we do have neighbors, and I'm not going to
Okay.
mention her name. But a couple of years ago on Christmas, you know, she was talking about love. You know, is when your boyfriend gives you a weapon. You know, yeah. A couple of years ago, for Christmas, our neighbor, it was Christmas morning, and we heard this pow, 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 and I went outside and looked, and our neighbor is out there. Now, when I say neighbor, we've got quite a few acres between us, so it's not like she's right.
But you can still hear a gun, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's out there in her house coat, testing out her new 9mm she got for Christmas from her hubby.
I'm in this. Hey, Jim, I'm in this.
And first of all, I can't believe you haven't written a song about that already. Already, I pictured a song. I heard a song.
Jerry, I'm in the same
Mama's out
predicament
there
over
in
here.
her house
I
coat.
live in the country. There is a gun range just down the road that they do night firing, and they do M60s, AK-4. I mean, they have everything, and you'll hear it.
Wow. Oh my
Hey,
God.
I'm right by Fort Bragg, and when the Marines come to town they use their ranges, the whole house shakes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
When I was in Colleen, they had dropped the artillery because they had artillery at Fort Hood, and we lived right off post. And they dropped that artillery. It'll be the whole.
Wow, that is so cool and weird at the same. Well, when I was a kid, we lived next to a railroad track, and when the train would go by, the house would shake.
That doesn't count.
Not at all the same, but I just had to get in on that conversation.
Yeah, and I can sit out on my front
We lived
porch
on the wrong
at
side of the
certain
tracks
times.
too.
Yeah, at certain times, if I sit out on my porch at nighttime, you see the flares going up when they're doing night maneuvers and exercises.
Wow.
You know,
So see, I would think if it's a flare, that would be they need help. I always thought that. I don't know. See, that's how much.
No, you shoot the flare so that it can light up the enemy, so you can see how to shoot them.
Wow.
We're not
I
talking
have a
about
funny story about my dad that has that whole thing happen to him in Vietnam with the flare.
81mm mortar flares, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
See? Oh my God, I didn't know. Let me see. Hold on. What did Christina say? Christina said
guns in the city is a bad thing.
Yes, it is. It is. Absolutely. Absolutely. But in the country, they're all right. That's why you don't see anybody invading Texas, because they know, like we talked about before, don't go to Texas and try to take over Texas, because they will shoot you. They will shoot you. Because not only the husbands have a gun, but the wives, the grandmothers, the daughters, the sisters, everybody has a gun. So it's true. It's true. So yeah, they're not good in the city. You're right, Christine. So what was I saying?
Okay, I'm going to say this is funny. I just want to say this.
Okay.
This is kind of funny. The area, and I'm not going to mention any names or give out where I live at, but
Okay.
I've already said I'm outside of Fort Bragg. But the area that we live in is you've got mainly two people. You've got military, retired, well, actually three people: military, retired military, farmers or retired farmers. All of them got guns, and the crime rate's a lot lower. And it was like, you know, back when they were doing all the rioting and stuff, and they were talking about, we had a Walmart down the road. They were like putting up barricades and stuff. And I was like, nobody's coming over here going to riot. You know, no.
They're not stupid.
Yeah, not a one. No protest, no nothing, you know.
Oh my God. That's
So
that
it
is
was like-
God, that's true. That's pretty much the same with Texas.
I go to a coffee shop where the barista is strapping, you know. I mean,
That is funny. It's just what I said. You don't hear anybody saying, God, I hope that never happens, really. Oh, and in Texas tonight. You know what I mean? Golly. I mean, you,
Yeah.
Well,
horrible
you
things.
did hear that. Did you watch that Ukrainian video with that girl pleading for help?
No,
He was
I haven't
like-
been watching the news.
It was funny because she was like, please listen up. Texas, Europe. It didn't even say United States. Didn't even say United States. She
no, she's going to the
Texas.
heart.
Yep, Europe. And she was like, y'all need to come and help or whatever. I was just like,
Well, you know what?
mention of the United States.
Brett said that he saw a video where guys from Texas were going over there.
Yeah.
They actually went there, like ex-Marines or
Yeah.
not even Marine. What do they call it? Green Berets and,
Yeah.
you know. God,
special
that's
forces.
amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
there is a
yeah,
lot of
special forces.
Americans over there. Yeah,
Wow, that they're going
a
to
lot of
help. I mean, that is
retired,
such a
a lot
travesty.
of yeah.
God, that's so sad. I mean, we have it so good here in our country that we don't have to deal with any of those things. And I can't even imagine. I mean, especially it's not like they provoked it. They're just going about their lives. And then all of a sudden, I mean, God, man, come on. It's just it's horrific. It really
Yeah,
is.
but
I
there's a
feel so
lot of
bad for those
politics
people.
involved in it that a lot of
Oh
people don't
yeah,
understand.
I
So,
know. I'm sure.
you have the old KGB officer in charge who wants the country back. There's a lot more to it than that. But yeah, you have weapons. There's
So much.
nuclear power plants. There's all
Yeah.
kinds of crap going on that a
It's
lot of
it's
people.
really scary. Yeah, it really
I
is
want to
scary
know
because
where the Ukrainian mafia is at. Let
That's
them
yeah.
come in and
That's what
straighten things.
that's what I want to know.
you would think they have one. I mean, I don't know, but I
Oh
see how
yeah. Oh yeah.
all the women and children are leaving, and the men are staying to fight. And I thought, these are. I guess I'm assuming that a lot of these are just civilians that were going about their regularly daily lives, and they have no choice but to fight for their country and to fight for their neighborhoods. I mean,
Yeah.
gosh, it's like to me, it would be like it would be like what you see on the movies, like the apocalypse, right? That's what I think.
Yeah,
That's
but
what it would remind me of.
it's funny is that you have the normal people that goes about their normal, they live there, they work there, they have whatever there. And then you have the politicians that are making all these choices, which is kind of like everywhere you go.
Yeah,
And the people don't really have the choice for whatever the politicians do. So when you have a big guy like Putin trying to push his way into Ukraine, I mean, that's a pretty big deal. And all
yeah,
these people that used to be a part of USSR, and now that they've separated, he's trying to take these countries back and trying to make it back. He's trying to basically build the USSR back
yeah.
and trying to annex the country back. Um,
Wow,
and these people they don't want to, because even some
they're
of the
so
Russians are
brave.
against him.
I see some of the videos. These people are so brave.
Well, don't
I
believe
mean,
a lot of the videos and
I'm
pictures
sure.
that you
Yeah,
see, because there's a lot of fake stuff going on. I've actually seen where they've taken images from video games and throwing up there saying this is what's happening in Ukraine, and it's not true. They have images
uh,
that actually was taken like 7-8 years ago, 10 years ago, and they're putting it saying this is what's happening. That thing had one where the building was on fire, and they were saying that the Ukrainian was getting hit with bombs, but it was actually a chemical plant that blew up in Asia that they were trying to say happened in Ukraine from a long time ago. So there's a
wow.
lot of fake media
Yeah,
going on, and it just goes to show that our country, the media is all about views. It's all about trying to get people to
yeah.
watch and basically trying to blow up a lot more than what's really going on.
Yeah, and I
Um,
believe that.
yeah,
Unfortunately, I believe that. I mean, because they've proven that to be a fact. Especially during a natural disaster like a hurricane or so forth. And I'm not bad mouthing the reporters; they're just doing their job. But you see these stories where they're making it appear like they're out of this hurricane, and in fact, there's just a little windy. You know what I mean, or
oh,
whatever.
that
So
was the I'm gonna call that out. That was the Weather Channel that actually did
yes,
that.
yes, I
The
remember.
guy
Yeah,
that
I
was
couldn't
in a
remember who it was.
hurricane, he was all like, "You're in gale force winds here."
Yeah,
And you see behind those guys are just walking by normal, like, what
I
are you
know.
doing?
Yeah, and they're like, "What is he doing?" That's
Or
ridiculous.
they're like standing up in the flooded zones of the
Yes,
water. We're
and it's
standing
one
here in the
ditch.
flooded zones, and then the camera, they have somebody else is filming that person with their phone, and they look over and they're actually standing in a puddle of water, and everything else is fine.
Yeah, and
It's
that's a
all about,
shame.
but you got to remember, war, anything on TV that they're trying to do, it's all about perception. If they can
Yeah,
get the public's perception to where they want it to be,
yeah,
then they're happy, because
true.
in and that's why I try to do a lot of research myself to find out what's going
Yeah,
on. I don't like listening to the news, because I said it's
I
because
know.
and it's both. And it's funny because they were like, "Oh, CNN does this for the Democrats, or the
Yeah,
Fox News is for the Republican." I'm sorry, I don't listen to any of the news like that.
yeah,
I want to find out for myself. And then unfortunately, you can't even go to a regular news source to read the article, because guess what?
no.
It's all jacked up.
Yeah,
So
and I've said it over and over. I've quit watching the news. I really have. The only time I see the news now is when we go to the Mexican restaurant because they have a TV behind me. And no offense, I mean, because I love the food there. Or the other restaurant, they have a TV on, and the news is usually on. They usually have it on the news channel, and I'm always like, oh my god, look at that. But I'm at the same time like, I hope it's not true. All I can do is hope. I know there's bad stuff going on, but there's a lot of
Yeah.
misinformation too. You're right, Paul. Thanks for pointing that out. What about you, Jerry? What's your thoughts on that? Do you have any thoughts on that?
On the
On
war,
the, yeah, or
Ukraine, life in.
the media. I'm sorry. The media coverage of what's going on over there, Ukraine.
I think Fox is doing a really good job with the reporters that are on the ground. If you listen to them, that's good. Yeah, you kind of the same thing. You stay away from the discussion groups that are,
Yes.
because that's they're not reporters. They're
Yes.
opinionists. That's their
Mhm.
jobs. Is here's my opinion.
Hi,
and I'm going
Mark.
to give it to you. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, if you look at the reporters, and it's not just Fox. I mean, ABC, CBS, they've got reporters on the ground that are telling you what's going on.
Yes.
That's the ones to
Absolutely.
listen to and pay attention to. But
Absolutely. And Vera, I completely agree with you on that statement. I really do. A sad world, but God's got us all in his hands. I agree. That's why we are so, God, I just don't even know what the word is. Insistent, persistent is the word. I just want us to try to spread love and joy because there's enough bad out there. We need to help support each other. And that's why we're doing this on top of everything else. We're going to try to help people. We're going to spread kindness. We're going to spread love, and we're going to spread joy. And that is my main mission with this show. And I know it is Mark's and Jerry's too, because there's enough sadness and anger and resentment and just hating. There's enough hate out there. I'm not going to discuss, we're not going to go into any topics that would divide us or anything like that as far as I can, if we can help it. So yeah.
and see what Cherise's song, Guitars, Guns, and Bibles, the discussion it wound up taking
just
us
off
to,
that one song. Yeah.
she's going to watch this back later on and go,
yeah,
this is funny. What
Yeah.
are these guys doing?
because it was just about a gun and a Bible that she saw in a glass case. So
yeah,
cool.
my neighbor firing her new 9mm for Christmas.
Yeah. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. So, guys, it's 9:16. Do y'all have anything you'd like to add? Or are you ready to cut it?
No,
cut it
I'm
down
ready.
for the
I'm ready to
evening?
go. I gotta
Okay.
help. We're actually gonna take the kids hiking this weekend.
Nice. Oh
So
my gosh, be careful. Make sure you take pictures.
yeah, oh definitely. And then
But please be careful, of course. Please be careful. I just hope it's good weather. You check the weather, right?
sure.
Ah,
Yeah.
he
No, we
not
did.
check the weather.
No, we checked
All
it. It's
right.
supposed to be cold, but we'll see. And the first night we're actually going to be there. It's supposed to be really cold, but we might end up, getting the kids in the car or something.
Yeah.
Picking them up. But
That's what I remember as a kid. We would end up sleeping in the car with my mom. Honey, you're not going to have those kids out there that cold. They'll catch pneumonia. So
Yeah.
My dad would still be out there fishing or sleeping on the ground. He did not care. He was a manly man. You know what I mean? As far as camping, he didn't care. It's not cold. It'd be pouring down rain, sleeting, snowing. And we'd be out there with our little cane poles, with our little cork. He'd be yelling, keep it in the water. Keep it in the water. Oh, I miss my dad so much. He would just do anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, we really, not me, just me. We really appreciate you all tuning in tonight. Too bad this century, all human race needs to build the world better and better with our technology, not use the technology to destroy. I agree, Nee Young. I completely agree with that statement because there's so much good we can do in the world, just if we join forces. And that's what Carolyn's Corner is all about, too. Our little motto is we can change the world one corner at a time. And I know the world, the world is not square, but if you think about it, where you live in your little part of the world, where I live, that's your own little corner as far as I'm concerned. So, folks, keep spreading the love and the kindness and keep helping people wherever you can. I know you will. And please keep tuning into Carolyn's Corner. We'll be back on Facebook Live on Monday for the radio show. Please tune in. We need your support. Share. Sharing is caring. Like the share cat. Share cat. Jerry, you got anything to say before we go to say to our lovely?
No, but I do want to hear it at least once because I haven't heard it this whole show. The y'all.
Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding me. So y'all all need to join us. That is a combination of you all and y'all. Y'all all need to join us every time there's a show. We're doing shows on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the same time because I'll forget if I don't put it at the same time. 7:30 Central p.m. 7:30 p.m. Central. Or as Paul pointed out and made me realize that I was an idiot, it's CST. You notice I started using that because I was like, how do you say Central Time? I never said I was the smartest one in the log of fires. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. What's that say? In the thing of logs, whatever.
And it's funny, we're about to end the show, and all of a sudden she turns into a NASCAR driver talking
Yeah.
100 miles an hour.
I know, I really talk fast. Well, if it came
Watch out, your tongue's gonna have a blowout.
trying to do a TikTok video, you got to go back and watch them. Go watch me on TikTok, y'all. It's Carolyn. I'm under Carolyn Wardwell. I don't know what I'm under.
Yeah.
Carolyn's Corner. Carolyn Wardwell. Go watch my TikTok video.
You're under a doctor's supervision. That sounds like what's good.
No, but I probably should be. I probably should be. So, guys, again, we appreciate, guys and gals, we really appreciate you being here. I hope you have the most beautifulest, I get to use that word again, too. Goes out to my sister, God rest her soul, the most beautifulest night you've ever had and a great weekend, because today is Thursday. You got a weekend to go, and then we'll be back on Monday. Beautifulest. Listen to my latest song, Dear Jane, on It's a Soldier's Letter Home and Ways. Okay, Jim, I will, but you got to send it to my messenger. Send it to my messenger. Wait a minute. I have too many things to listen to. Send it to my messenger.
Yeah.
Wait, where's my hands? Sarah, have a good night. Sarah always messages me at the end of our show and says good night. You're such a sweetheart, Sarah. I'm sorry I didn't even acknowledge you. I didn't see you till now. I love you, Sarah. We got so many great supporters. We love you guys and gals so much. Keep doing what you're doing. And remember, we'll see you here on Monday night. Tell all your friends. Shout it from the rooftop. But if you fall off, I am not liable. Just don't fall off. Please don't fall off the roof, because then I would feel bad. She told me to get on the roof.
And then they'll sue you.
What are you going to get? My mom used to say you can't squeeze blood from a turnip. I still to this day don't know what that means, but that's what she always said. So I'm like, I always wondered, what does that mean? You can't squeeze blood from a turnip. Do turnips have blood? I never understood that statement, but it was her favorite thing.
Carolyn, you're taking it too literal.
I know, maybe so. That was her saying, though. God rest
They're
her soul.
red, but you're not
Maybe
going to
that's
get
what
blood
she
out
meant.
of it.
I don't know. She used to always say that. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why. There's a lot of things I don't know, obviously. But I do know that I love you all, and I appreciate y'all coming on so much. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you here Monday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, CST or Central Time.
CST.
CST. Good to see you, Jim. I'll check on that song right now. Good night, guys. Love y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.